Tony Khan is making the same mistake WWE made with Liv Morgan. With AEW All In 2025 drawing close, Tony Khan is making a big mistake similar to WWE. At one point, it looked like Liv Morgan would face Nikki Bella at WWE Evolution 2025. However, the former Women's World Champion suffered an injury during her match against Kairi Sane. Her plan to face Nikki Bella is not an option anymore as the Stamford-based promotion has to pivot to fit the WWE legend on the show. Tony Khan might be making the same mistake with his stars. Tony Khan is letting several top stars compete close to All In. With All In being AEW's biggest PPV of the year, Tony should let some of the top names who are competing at the show get some rest. However, this is not what's happening. Instead, several stars, who are competing in major matches at All In, Texas, featured in matches this week on Dynamite. In fact, Mercedes Moné even defended her title against Mina Shirakawa, which should not have happened so close to All In. Additionally, Kazuchika Okada defended his title against Kota Ibushi on Dynamite, which could have taken a toll on him. Tony Khan's idea behind booking these matches was to advance storylines, but he could have done that without having them compete in matches. An injury could have derailed major plans. It could be a bad idea for Tony Khan to book his top stars in AEW since an injury this close to the biggest show of the year would have caused AEW to pivot and make changes to the show, which would only upset their faithful fans who spent their hard-earned money and time to be at the show. Imagine if Kazuchika Okada had gotten injured during his match against Kota Ibushi, and a replacement was named to face Kenny Omega at All In. This would have made many people upset, as this is one of the most highly anticipated matches of the night. This has happened before in AEW. AEW faced a similar problem earlier this year when Brian Cage and Lance Archer were supposed to challenge Hurt Syndicate for the AEW World Tag Team titles at Dynasty 2025. However, Cage injured himself at an independent show, and the match was changed on the fly, with Brian Keith and Big Bill replacing Brian Cage and Lance Archer. While in no way Tony's fault, such last-minute changes before the biggest PPV of the year could have hurt the company's reputation. It will be interesting to see if Tony Khan will rest some of his top stars next week, as preparation for the annual extravaganza hits its peak. Finn Balor teases major return ahead of WWE Raw, July 7, 2025. Finn Balor has finally taken control of the Judgment Day. After months of tussling, Finn Balor has made use of Liv Morgan's initial absence to film a movie to introduce Roxanne Perez in the Judgment Day faction. Following Morgan's injury, Balor jumped on the opportunity, replacing Liv with Perez along with Raquel Rodriguez as the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Liv Morgan suffered an injury last month on Monday Night Raw in the opening moments of her singles clash with Kairi Sane. On the other hand, things are looking even good for Balor, who captured gold during last week's show. Balor and JD McDonough defeated the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, to capture the World Tag Team titles for the second time. With the tag title win, every active member of the Judgment Day now holds a championship. Finn Balor teases the return of his demon persona. In a post on X, Twitter, Balor shared a throwback video of himself as the demon from his 2015 match against Kevin Owens in Japan. Balor received an incredible ovation from the fans, who threw streamers into the ring just before the match began, as can be seen in the video shared by him. The match took place at the Beast in the East event in Tokyo, Japan. Balor defeated Kevin Owens in the match to become the NXT champion for the first time. Balor has not used the demon persona since his loss to Edge in a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania 39. Fans are now speculating that the throwback video might be a tease of Balor bringing back the iconic persona. Identity of Dominik Mysterio's new girlfriend allegedly revealed. Dominik Mysterio is expected to dump Liv Morgan for another WWE star. Dirty Dom had an on-screen relationship with Rhea Ripley for almost 2 years before turning on her last year at SummerSlam to side with Liv Morgan. Since then, the Intercontinental Champion and the former Women's World Champion have been inseparable, showcasing their affection for each other wherever they go. Nevertheless, Morgan's recent legit shoulder injury has forced them to separate as she is set to be absent for several months. In Morgan's absence, Roxanne Perez has replaced her as one half of the women's tag team champions alongside Raquel Rodriguez, upon Finn Balor's suggestion. The 23-year-old has also officially joined the Judgment Day. Speaking on his Cheap Heat podcast, WWE analyst Peter Rosenberg predicted that Perez would also soon replace Morgan as Mysterio's on-screen girlfriend. He added that this twist would force the former women's world champion to return as a babyface. Just like I believe so much in Stephanie Vaquer, Roxanne is she's already there. I mean, she's just the real deal. Her and Dom make so much sense together. We know now where this is going. She will have fully replaced Liv Morgan as not only Raquel's tag partner but also Dom's girlfriend. It forces Liv to become a babyface, which everyone will be ready for. It'll be the babyface run of a lifetime for her because instead of her just being like, her only character is like that, she's an underdog, now she has a real story to build on here. 30:57 onwards. Dominik Mysterio voted for Roxanne Perez to join the Judgment Day. When Finn Balor asked to take votes for Roxanne Perez to join the Judgment Day, Dominik Mysterio seemed hesitant and claimed he had to consult Liv Morgan. However, the prince urged him to make his own decision. Hence, the Intercontinental Champion agreed to add the former NXT Women's Champion to the group. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, former WWE head writer Vince Russo claimed Mysterio voting in favor of Perez was a booking mistake. Why in God's name would Dominik Mysterio vote for that? Like that makes absolutely zero sense, and bro, if he doesn't vote for it, and then Raquel reluctantly votes for it, because if she doesn't, she could be stripped of the titles, sick, now you got a 3-1, they win anyway. It makes zero sense. WWE stars to join new Liv Morgan faction. Given the fact that Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are already multi-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions together certainly doesn't hurt, with the pair already aligned on screen. It would continue to be an interesting dynamic to play out between Morgan and Rodriguez now that the latter has clearly taken Roxanne Perez under her wing. An intriguing storyline regarding friendship and trust could actually come from the pair continuing to stay aligned, or if new friendships could end up spelling the end of their long-standing team. Since taking time away due to injury will create some space for her character, upon her return it would be iconic to see Liv Morgan stand as the leader of a powerful female squad, and leave Dirty Dom in the dust. Top richest WWE superstars in 2025, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan, and more. WWE is generally known to pay big paychecks to its superstars. Over the years, several WWE stars have amassed a considerable amount of wealth. Every successful wrestler in the industry has gained massive wealth and popularity with their charisma, exceptional skills, great market appeal, and connection with the pulse of the times. The entertainment factor that these top WWE wrestlers bring with them in the wrestling ring is unmatched, for which they are paid hefty amount of salaries from the company's end. Not only these, the WWE superstars also earn from their business ventures, acting skills, and brand endorsements, too, which equally contribute to their net worth that they generate every year. On this note, let's take a look at the net worth of the WWE superstars and who tops the list among the richest of all. Top richest WWE superstars in 2025. Here's the list of the top richest WWE superstars who have managed to amass a humongous amount of wealth and net worth in 2025. John Cena. With a career spanning over 20 years, John Cena is considered one of the most prominent figures in WWE. He is the most loved and often polarized figure in the entire WWE. The Cenation, who is currently busy with his farewell tour campaign, became one of the highest-paid wrestlers of all time and one of the company's top merchandise movers of all time. As per Celebrity Net Worth, John Cena's current net worth in 2025 is around $80 million. This figure is based on what he makes from his contract with WWE, his film career, and endorsements. Besides, John Cena endorses several honorary brands like Capri Sun, Gillette, Hefty, and Honda. These collaborations added significantly to his annual income and public visibility. As per Celebrity Net Worth, John Cena's current net worth in 2025 is around $80 million. This figure is based on what he makes from his contract with WWE, his film career, and endorsements. Besides, John Cena endorses several honorary brands like Capri Sun, Gillette, Hefty, and Honda. These collaborations added significantly to his annual income and public visibility. According to recent reports, Roman Reigns' net worth as of January 2025 is estimated to be $14 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth. Previously, his net worth in 2024 was $20 million. He lives in a $2.43 million mansion in Tampa, Florida. Besides, Roman Reigns earns $5 million annually from WWE, alongside earnings from movies, endorsements, and merchandise sales. Reigns has a high-paid sponsored partnership with brands like Nike, C4 Energy, WWE 2K25, and Shady Rays. The top-tier talent also owns a fleet of super luxurious cars that includes a Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz V-Class, Mercedes-Benz GLS Class, and Cadillac Escalade. The most costly vehicle among the four is the Range Rover, which costs about $140,000. Liv Morgan. WWE's Liv Morgan